Hi guys, Steady Eddy here, this time with a full frontal look at Saigon's raunchy nightlife. Now Saigon is a huge city, but most of the nightlife is concentrated in quite a small area. It's mainly Bui Vien Street in District 1, and this is the area you have more than likely seen in other YouTube videos. Actually, when I first visited Saigon almost 20 years ago, I did not remember much about Bui Vien Street. I recall all the best bars were in the adjacent Phenom Street. The bar I got to know then was called the Lost in Saigon bar, which is no longer there, and it was next to the hotel I was staying. And yes, I had some fantastic times there. Oh yes, such good times. I've had affection for Saigon ever since. So when did Bui Vien Street become such a lively nighttime street? I'm not sure, but it's been the nightlife centre in more recent years, and it seems to be getting more and more established. Bigger and brasher bars, and some of the prices of these places seem to have gone up since my last visit a few years ago. Anyway, I'm going to begin this little walk around by mentioning this place. This is the Alley Boo Bar, and it's been around for a long time. Now this place could have been a District 1 highlight when Phenom Street was popular, but it seems to be really quiet now. Perhaps it's out of the way of the main nightlife strip, and also its drinks prices are a bit expensive, which doesn't help. So I'm heading for Bui Vien, and there's plenty going on in these little side streets. Remember, if you're heading to Saigon and you're after full-on nightlife, this is the place to be. You only live once. Damn right. I don't believe you get a second chance. Make of your one shot the best you can. Think of all the cliches you want. Life's not a dress rehearsal. You're a long time dead. There's no room to dance in your coffin. Plenty of cliches around. Pick anyone you like. All as I know is I'm here, and those sad fellas back home can take their 20-stone nagging wives to their local social club tonight, and best of luck with the meat draw, rather them than me. Some huge, and I mean huge, establishments here in Bui Vien Street. The food and drinks in these big, grand places are pricier than you would expect in Vietnam. But what would you expect? The grander the place, the more money you'll pay. If you want to go cheap, there's plenty of little cafes to sit outside, and they are really good value. The Crazy Buffalo, it's been around for a long time, one of the most recognisable places in Bui Vien Street. Like I said, they're a bit pricey, these kind of places, but you get what you pay for, and you know, I think it's a lot of younger people that go in places like that. Bui Vien Street certainly is looking brash and bright these days. They love their colourful lights in Vietnam. They really, really do. They don't spare on the electricity. Another big imposing looking bar there. A lot of the house rave music sort of stuff that they play in these places doesn't appeal to me, so not my scene at all. Hello, what have we got here? Oh yes, the Ladyboys are in town. Well, you will see quite a lot of them in this video. You know, there's definitely a huge increase in Ladyboys in Vietnam. I mentioned earlier the Lost in Saigon bar. Not the same one. This is a big brash one here in Bui Vien Street. The Lost in Saigon bar that I know of old was in Fenham Glow Street. It was kind of rough and raw edge, but it was a great little place. There you go, the ocean. Really are quite impressive, the facades of these nightlife establishments. There you go, another couple of Ladyboys there. Oh yeah, they are. I don't know, there's plenty more Ladyboys around now than last time. They have increased in numbers over the years, definitely. Well, there's obviously a market for them. Hello, what have we got here? What have we got here? Oh, very, very nice. So Bui Vien Street has plenty of these little cafes here with outside seating. Very popular with a young backpacker crowd. Well, because they're very, very cheap. You can get a beer for very reasonable price. Much cheaper than in those big brash, expensive looking bars that you see. Wow, this place certainly has gone up in the world since my first visit many, many years ago. I've been to Saigon many times since. In recent years, Bui Vien obviously has picked up, but it's just getting bigger and brasher and louder, and these bars, maybe getting more expensive. I really don't know when Bui Vien really took off, but as you can see, there's a major nightlife area, probably in Southeast Asia. So these little outdoor cafes, very, very cheap. You can get a beer for $1, maybe $1.50, and it's, really good value, and the food isn't bad either. Well, you may have noticed by now that there are a lot of Ladyboys about in Saigon, far more than I've seen in previous visits. There's obviously a market for them. You may think that Vietnam is not a place to go for Ladyboys. Well, in a video I did a while back about Ladyboys, I suggested that the ones you get in Cambodia or Vietnam lack the finesse of their Thai counterparts. I'm not so sure now. There are some seriously good-looking Ladyboys around in Saigon right now. They're not my scene, but if you like that sort of thing, you're spoiled for choice here. I'm broad-minded, I've got nothing against Ladyboys or anyone that ever goes with them. Never done me any harm. The Sahara. Well, there sure are some big and grand looking places here in Bui Vien Street. Really has come on a lot over the years. You get a lot of this fire eating routine going on here. These youngsters are swallowing something that doesn't look too healthy. I don't like to, sometimes you get kids doing it. I don't like to see that. Don't even like to see adults doing it. Wow, Miss Saigon is sure a good looking place. Really, really is. Not too sure of the prices in these places because I don't really go in them. I like the cheap and nasty stuff. Sitting on those little chairs outside, eating nice cheap food and drinking cheap beer. Wow, this looks tasty, doesn't it? Oh my God, some of the facades of these places really are quite impressive. Looks lovely, really nice. Nice to look at anyway. It's all that ravey, yeah, you know, thunderous, loud music, you know, rave dance music sort of stuff that I don't like. Okay, so by now, some of you may be wondering, okay, so where's the ladies, the real ladies? You know, where's the girly bars? Well, there are quite a few of them down this end, you know, the end opposite to the Buffalo. You know, there's quite a few girly bars down here, but somehow they're not as prominent as the Ladyboys bar, and it's the Ladyboys you see walking up and down the road. You know, it's probably more freelance Ladyboy. Well, you know, here we go again, more of them. Well, they're obviously popular. Crazy Girls Bar, now that's an old favourite of mine. That is a real, you know, a really good girly bar. You know, it's got great music, you know, and it's a good little vibe in there. Excellent. There's a few really good girly bars here. Now, what have we got here? Oh yeah, I think it's more Ladyboys. Oh, here we go. Well, you know, it is what it is. Looks impressive. They've got a few little impressive sky bars in Saigon. The View Rooftop Bar. I'm sure that's well worth a visit. Well, really lively going on here. Bui Vien is a bustling, lively street. Oh, I swear, some of these Ladyboys get better looking as the years go on. My worst fear is that one of these days my eyesight will fade on me and I'll end up with something a bit more than a bargain for. Listen guys, if ever you do decide to take the plunge, or whether you have any doubts or whatever, always remember to insist on seeing the identity card, because that may look like a beautiful lady to you, but if that's really a ladyboy, that identity card will reveal something that is anything but feminine, believe me. So Bui Vien Street is closed to traffic for the most part of the evening, but I think it opens up again after midnight. You do get traffic going through there and it gets quite congested. Oh, and by the way, Strongbow apple cider is very reasonably priced here. You know, it's a lot cheaper than what you would get in other Asian destinations. Here we go. Vietnam's answer to Tony Christie. Wow, good for him. Cracking voice. Go on, take it away, Tony. X Factor awaits you. It's a yes from me. Plenty of African freelancers knocking about in Saigon, and some of them look really tasty. You know, this guy's found a very cheap way of getting a taxi home. Wow, wow, very tasty. I like it already. So much activity going on in this street. It really is a great place to just sit back, have a beer, listen to the sounds of karaoke or whatever, chill out and people watch, I suppose. I didn't ask for a tiger beer. I seem to recall asking for a Heineken, but maybe it's my funny accent she didn't understand. Not so keen on Tiger Beer. Here's a brightly coloured lady here at this street stall. And as for this one, well, someone's got money. Very, very nice. Don't get the wrong idea about me. I mean, the reason I'm filming so many Ladyboys is because there just so happens to be a lot of them around. You know, no shortage of Ladyboys. Must say, it always looks kind of sweet when you see two Ladyboys holding hands. You know, like they're watching each other's back. Do Ladyboys form proper relationships with each other? I don't know, never really thought about it before, but I suppose they do. Another karaoke star here. This guy's definitely got the X factor. I wish he'd invite me to do one. Do you think the Vietnamese have heard of Ernie, the fastest milkman in the West? There you go, things looking very congested there, but this guy's still doing his karaoke. Oh my God. Well, I must admit, some of them look good. They sure look good. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, they look good. Don't get the wrong idea, you know. This guy's singing his heart out here. Good for him. At least no one's singing Sweet Caroline. Sweet Caroline! Oh no! Sweet bastard Caroline! Why is it that Western fellas always have to sing Sweet Bastard Caroline? How many times can you do that for the karaoke? Great song, but I just feel like throwing up every time I hear it. If ever I opened a karaoke bar, the first thing I would do is put a ban on Sweet Caroline. Couldn't listen to that murdered 20 times a night. Ladies and gentlemen, it's John Travolta. Wow, look at him go. Take it away, John. It must be the night fever. Oh, I better shut up. They might do me for copyright for singing that.